friends of Mindful Monday. This is Tamara, and I am here with the University of California, Davis and the Live Well Department. So today is Mindful Mondays are a class to start the week really relaxed, really chill. Actually, to kind of like wake up to the energy of the week that is ahead of us. And in kind of like in preparation or kind of like in the mood of the current weather, which is super hot here in Davis in California, I am feeling like this class needs to be very, very chill. So today I'm not even wearing my yoga pants. I'm wearing wide, stretchy, comfy pants. So I invite you to also get really comfortable and wear your most comfortable pajama pants and get some cushions, get your yoga mat, open up the space on the floor next to a wall. So we're gonna be using some clear wall space and have our legs up against the wall and use the wall for different stretches. So I'm really inspired to make this class really yummy and to really bring in those chill vibes to keep us cool through the heat wave. All right, so, oh yes, you can also, if you have a block nearby or a big book, we're gonna use that for our wall exercises, or just get more cushions. Like the more cushions, the better. Just get really, really comfy. And a thick blanket or a thick towel. We'll roll it up and use it also as a support. We're gonna be very close to the ground and very relaxed, I promise. All right, so now that you have gathered all the elements that you need, we're going to start with a meditation. So I'm going to take my meditation cushion a little bit further back. And I really like these meditation cushions that are filled with some sort of seed, I think buckwheat. And it makes it firm, but also it molds to your body shape. And I really enjoy using these cushions for my seated meditations, and they're also really great props for all other sorts of restorative yoga practices. So that's my recommendation if you're looking for a meditation cushion. But of course, any cushion really works. The important thing is that your hips are a little bit higher than your knees, and that will allow your hip joint to relax and allow your spine to stay upright. And I really enjoy being cross-legged, but if your hips are not happy with that position, don't worry. You can also take your feet back. I am sorry, let me just fix this. Okay, there we are. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, so we were taking our meditation seat. And again, remember, you can also do this seated on a chair or on the edge of your bed, but just not reclining so that we don't get too sleepy while we're meditating. We want to stay fully awake. Don't worry, we're gonna relax the rest of the class. But for the meditation, let's practice being fully present, fully aware. So once you've taken your seat, let's move a little bit the spine to ease out any excess tension. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, float them down. Through the mouth, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. One more. Now going side to side, Reach the floor with your fingertips. Inhale, take one arm up. Exhale to change sides. Inhale, reach up. Let's go twice more to each side. And now twisting. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist, reach for the opposite knee. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist to the other side. And let's do 2 more to each side. Keeping your hands on your knees or your thighs. Take your torso in big circles around the central axis. So when you come forward, let the chest come forward. And then as you go back, bring your belly in, lean back. Big circles here. And change direction. And bring it back to center. Roll the shoulders back and down a few times. Interlace your fingers behind your back and extend the arms behind you. Roll the shoulders back. If you can't interlace your fingers behind you, hold a small towel and reach it behind you. Shoulders back and down. Once you have your shoulders back and down, now gently move your head side to side. Very slow. Feeling your neck. And release. Interlace the fingers in front of you and press the palms up. Reach, 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 reach. Press, press, press the palms up. And release. And let your hands rest on your thighs. Take a deep breath, exhaling through your mouth, and close your eyes. Let yourself settle down. Let yourself release and relax here. Soften the muscles of your face. Soften the skin behind your neck. The skin of the scalp. Unfurl the forehead. Release the jaw. Let there be space between your teeth. Relax the base of your tongue and take deep breaths into the back of your throat, creating space in the back of the throat. Keeping the shoulders. shoulders back. Let the chest soften. Let the chest soften. Let the shoulders back. Let the chest soften. Let the shoulders back. Let the chest soften. Let the shoulders back. Let the chest soften. Let the chest soften. Let the shoulders back. Let the chest soften. 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 Let the chest soften lean back just a little bit and allow the spine to rest right in your center of gravity. Let the belly be soft, don't hold it in, just let it be. Let your hips drop heavy into their seat and your legs drop down towards the floor. Don't hold on to anything, not even your breath. Let the exhales come completely out, completely emptying your body. Letting the mind also drop in and rest. If at any moment the mind starts to get busy or wander off on some thought tangent, just come back to feeling your body and relaxing every part of it. Like a gentle reminder of bringing the attention of the mind to the relaxing of the body. And let that occupy the attention of the mind. Let that be what the mind is busy with. Let's bring our attention to the breath, to the cooling air of the breath. So as you inhale, feel the breath, feel the air touch the nostrils and touch the inside of the nasal cavity. Just notice how the air comes in cool and comes down the back of the throat, down the trachea, and fills up the lungs with cooling air. As the cool air comes into contact with your lungs, it warms up with the body heat. So you can observe, just with your imagination, with your eyes closed, see if you can observe the air coming in with a cool blue light color. And as it fills up the lungs, it transforms into a soft, warm pink color and is exhaled with that warmth of the body. So let's try to visualize this in our imagination. The air of the breath working as a cooling system, as a refrigeration system. And I will count 10 breaths for us. take one more big, cool air breath. Exhale through your mouth. And slowly lower your chin towards your chest. Open your hands, open your eyes. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Interlace your hands and bring them behind your head. Point the elbows forward and press your head back. Take another big breath here. And now bring the elbows forward, let your back round in. And slowly release back to center. Extend your legs and come off of your cushion. You can keep your cushion close by. We're going to use it. Shake out your legs, shake out your knees, and circle your ankles. Spread the toes. Go both directions. And now keep your legs more or less parallel to each other. Flex the feet, spread the toes, and bring your hands to the floor behind you. Open your chest. You can lean side to side to really get those shoulders back and reach for the floor with your hands. And I'm pointing my fingers out to the sides. Keep the feet flexed, the toes spreading. Take a deep breath, lift the chest, press the hands down into the floor, and on your exhale, lift the hips. Let the hips come back down, and let's repeat a few times. Letting your hips now come down to the floor. You can grab your meditation cushion and bring it right on top of your thighs. Keep your legs parallel to each other. Feet flexed, toes up. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Extend, extend, extend. Lengthen your spine. And on the exhale, reach forward. Only as far as you can go. And then as you find your meditation cushion, hold it, hug it. And then exhale, let your head drop towards the floor, and we're going to completely surrender our weight here. Cross your arms so that you can support your head by resting your forehead on your forearm. Or if you need another cushion, you can bring it on top of your legs and rest your face here. And with your next inhale, come up. And we'll place the meditation cushion to the side for just a moment. Now bring your feet together, knees apart, creating a butterfly shape. Hold onto your ankles and rock a little bit side to side. Hold on to the opposite ankle and open your arm up. Lean back a little bit. And exhale, cross. Hold on to the opposite ankle and release the other arm up. Lean back a little bit. And release. Hold on to opposite ankles and rock. And bring the hands to the floor behind you. And we're really allowing a diamond shape with our legs. So there's quite a lot of space between my heels and the hips. Hands to the floor behind you, rocking side to side to open up the chest. Get the shoulders back. And once you have a good connection of the hands to the floor, press the feet into each other. Deep breath, open the chest, shoulders back and down. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, drop the hips, open the chest. Exhale, lift the hips. Keep going, let's do 3 more. Drop the hips, come forward, bring the meditation cushion in between your legs, in the middle of the diamond. Inhale, extend the spine. And on your exhale, reach the chest forward and drop in. And let your head rest on some surface. You can bring in another little cushion or a yoga block, whatever you need, and really let yourself rest here. Take a deep breath. Exhale through the mouth. And let's slowly come back up to seated. And we can move our cushions out to the side for now. So go ahead and roll over to all fours. Release your head, shake it out, circle your hips around, and go in both directions, loosening up the body. And I'm gonna let you do that for a moment, and I'll be right back. Keep moving while I come back. you already loosened up your spine and moved in those yummy spirally circles. And now we'll come up to standing. So take your feet wide as your mat. Lift up to downward dog and sway here side to side, bending one knee, then the other, and slowly walk your hands towards the feet. Release the head, little sway here. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Keep the knees bent a little bit and just let yourself drop here with gravity. Release your hands, keep the knees bent as you roll the spine up to standing. Keep your feet wide and knees slightly bent. Inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, bring the hands together and curl your spine in as you're diving into a cool pool. So you end up down in a squat, and on the inhale, reach up, and exhale, release the arms. So it's like a swim stroke. So I'll show it in profile. Feet wide, knees always receptive, always bending and receiving the weight. Try to do this with a very fluid style, like you're swimming, you're really swimming in water. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round. Dive in. Inhale, look up. Come up. Exhale, release. So let's do this a few times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Let's do 3 more rounds. Great. Inhale, reach up. And this time, touch the floor and walk forward to downward dog. Pedal your feet. Move your head side to side. And bring your knees down. Take them wide. And find your meditation cushion and place the cushion between your knees wide, big toes together. Bring the hands to the floor behind you. Get those shoulders back. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, bring it down. Let's do 2 more. And bring the hands forward and rest your belly on the meditation cushion. Maybe bring another cushion nearby to help support your face. And take big breaths here into the back body. cushions to the side. I'm also moving these cushions to the side. And come up to downward dog and pedal it out, shake it out. Take your feet wide, bend the knees, and walk the hands back towards the feet. And this time, turn the toes out, heels in, and come into a wide squat. Yeah. Press the knees out with the elbows. Extend the spine, nice and tall. Bring the fingertips to the floor, and now shift from side to side, one foot to the other, and let your toes, your feet adjust to the change of weight. And from the center, lift the hips, turn the heels out, and fold forward, shake out your head. Bend the knees and slowly come up to standing. Inhale, reach the arms up. Pull your wrist to one side. Come back, pull the wrist to the other side. Come back. Bring your hands to your hips. And now take your left foot all the way behind and across as far as you can. Flex the foot and spread your toes. Front knee is slightly bent. Inhale, reach up. Take the left wrist and pull it over. Big breath. And release. Back to center. And to the other side, right leg behind, all the way across. Flex the foot, pinky side of the foot into the floor. Spread the toes. Inhale, reach up. And pull the right wrist over to the left. Big breath. Release. Back to center. All right, and find your wall. So we're gonna come against the wall. Take your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Walk them a little bit forward and slide down into a squat against the wall. And just make sure to adjust to where it feels comfortable. So you don't want to be falling, feel like you're falling back, but you really want to feel like you're still on your feet in your squat. And find a comfortable width for your knees. And just make sure that your knees and your toes are always pointing in the same direction. That will keep our knee joints safe. And keeping that connection with the wall, we'll take one arm forward in front of the knee and open it up. Reach for the floor with your fingertips. And now with the other arm against the wall, so nails, all nails touching the wall, take the shoulder back, head back into the wall, and reach your arm up and over. And bring it back down. Let's change to the other side. Open the knee, connect your fingertips to the wall. The other hand, nails open, lean back so your shoulder and your head is against the wall, and inhale, reach it up. And release. Come back to the first side. This time, connect to the wall, and this time your shoulder and head will be away from the wall, palm facing the wall. Reach up and push with the top hand. Push it to the wall, and with the other hand, push into the floor. So both hands are pushing away from each other, pushing into the floor, pushing into the wall. Hips are still in contact with the wall, but the shoulders are away. And turn to look up towards the ceiling. And release. Let's go to the other side. Both hands, palms, pressing into the floor and into the wall. Open up and push. Keep your hips in contact with the wall. Hands to the floor. Slide your hips up the wall. Turn the heels out. Walk your feet a little bit forward. And let your weight lean back onto the wall. Bend your knees a little bit and reach your fingertips forward. And let your head drop between your arms. Big breaths. And slowly release and roll up to standing against that wall. Ah, feels good, huh? It's a very nice stretch. All right, now walk your feet a little bit away from the wall, bend the knees. Lean your hands onto the knees and a little cat and cow here with our butt leaning into the wall. Inhale, open the chest, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, round your back. Press back into the wall. Keep going, hips in contact with the wall. So for this next exercise, I actually want to bring the angle of the camera more from this side so that you can see what happens. So there's a little bit of a closer view here. All right, so we're still gonna be in contact with the wall. It's just gonna give us that extra support. And we're gonna come into our squat. This squat, we're going to keep our feet a little bit closer to the wall so we're not completely leaning into the wall, but that we can bring our hands to the floor. Interlace your fingers like this and press the hands into the floor. So if you need to fix your squat and get comfortable where you can press the hands down, go ahead and do that. Now, maybe some of you don't need the wall for this, and then you can be away from it. I'm just giving the wall as an alternative for extra support. So we'll do this breath, this cooling breath in yoga, and I'm going to show it close up. So you're going to roll your tongue like this. Make a little roll, like a little straw. Try that out. So we'll inhale through the straw that we're doing with our tongue, like this. And then we'll exhale through our mouth. So let's try that here before we get into the pose. So I'll show it again. And just allow the exhale to come out naturally. Let's try it one more time. So it's it's a cooling breath. So we're inhaling through the tongue like a little straw. So we're gonna do that in this squat position. So go ahead and interlace the fingers, press them down into the floor. On your inhale, look up, press the hands down. Inhaling through the little straw, and exhale. Let your back round and release the breath. Inhale. Exhale. And let's try 3 more of those breaths. And release the hands. Press the hands into the floor. Lift the hips, turn the heels out, and fold forward. Shake out your head. And slowly come up to standing. And we'll come down now to the floor. So bring your your meditation cushion or your yoga block. So any of these work, or also any cushion at home. So we're gonna come to the wall and we're gonna take our legs up to the wall. So at first we're not gonna use the cushions. We're just going to bring the mat to the wall. And I do love having this blanket nearby. Okay, so come to sit next to the wall, lay down, so your hips are in contact with the wall, and then roll the legs up. And I'm going to give us a little bit more of a view here. Great, good. I think the view is working well. Okay, so legs up. And we can roll our ankles here for a moment. Spread the toes. Great. And now bend your elbows and press your top of the shoulders into the floor. Bring the shoulder blades down. Keep the elbows bent. And now bend your knees so that your feet are into the wall. Keep your feet about hip width apart. Press the elbows strong down into the floor and lift the hips. Exhale, bring them down. Let's do 3 of these movements. Keep the throat open, head neutral, facing up towards the ceiling. And the next time you bring your hips up, keep them up, extend your arms down into the floor, palms facing down, and hold here for a few breaths. And let the hips come back down. You can take the arms wide for more support, and take your feet wide. Let your knees drop out to the sides. Lift the palms facing up. Close your eyes here for a moment, and just allow the legs to drop with gravity. Allow the hips to open up with gravity. And make sure that your hips are still close to the wall. Let's keep our right knee bent, and now take the left leg and extend it out to the side. Allowing everything to drop with gravity. There's no effort here. The only gentle effort that we are encouraging is a soft release of the body. And let's change sides. So left knee bent, right leg extends out to the side, and just allow things to drop. And bring it back to center. Now we'll bring our hips up. So roll to the side so that you can grab one of your cushions, and I'm going to pull this one in. You can sit up and place the cushion where you want to be. And I want it to be very close to the wall, as close as possible. And then I'll lay down again next to the cushion, bring the feet up so I can lift my hips on top of the cushion. And the reason why I chose this cushion versus my meditation cushion is because the meditation cushion has a little bit of weight to it. So what we're gonna do is bring that heavier cushion to our feet. And yes, this will take a little bit of a balance act to get it up there. And the idea is that it brings some weight down into our legs. So whatever you are putting up there, just make sure that it's safe and it's not going to fall on your face, that you have absolute control holding it up. It can be the yoga block, it could be a book, but just make sure that it's not going to fall on your face. And that it's in a place where you can really relax and let go and allow that weight to have an effect in the hip joint. And here I'm feeling pretty safe, so I can close my eyes and allow that weight to sink in. And slowly and safely bring that cushion down. You can leave it out to a side. Now bring your feet together, knees apart, and let your legs sink down here. Just make sure that you're comfortable and that you're also even. So I just adjusted the cushion under me to make my hips feel even. And here you can take your arms up, overhead, bend the elbows, so you're also making a diamond shape with your arms and your legs. And lastly, we'll take both legs out wide. Arms can stay in any comfortable position. And slowly bring it back in. Now, this laying on the floor with the legs up the wall is incredibly relaxing. You're welcome to stay there, finding other variations, finding other ways to bring your legs in different positions up against the wall. Or you can come now with your legs on the floor, and we'll fold over the cushion. So it can be any cushion. It could be the meditation cushion. I'm actually going to shift to the meditation cushion. So keeping the legs at a comfortable width. So it doesn't have to be as wide as it looks here. It can be a little bit more narrow. And it's okay if the knees are bent. And you can also bring cushions under the knees if that feels more supportive. So really finding the angle that works for you. Inhale, extend the spine. And exhale, fold forward, resting the belly on the cushion and finding support for the head. So you can use the yoga block, you can use another cushion. And bring your forehead down. And slowly come up, leave everything to a side, and we'll come to a final twist. Open the arms out, take your left knee over the right, take your hips a little bit to the left, and both knees all the way to the right. And look over to the left. come up and change to the other side. So right knee over the left. Take the hips a little bit to the right and the knees all the way to the left. And look over to the right. Let everything release and relax. Coming back to center, lay flat on your back. Bring a cushion under your knees and rest here. And you're welcome to stay here as long as you like. Just enjoying taking this break during your day, enjoying perhaps being inside in the air conditioner, and just letting all the to-do list, all those things on the to-do list to the side for now, and really allowing yourself to rest and restore and start the week just tackling one thing at a time, and also allowing space to take deep breaths and enjoy. Thank you for following the class today. This is Tamara, and I will see you soon with more yoga classes. So Wednesday is the next one. It'll be hardcore Vinyasa yoga. So get ready for Wednesday. I'll see you soon. Ciao, ciao.